Hi guys, I'm back with showing the control center software. Okay. Hopefully this video turns out and isn't too bad because it's nighttime and yeah, I don't have daylight. Whereas some of the other videos doing it over here, I at least have daylight. But I am going to program Luna's IDs. One of these is programmed, the other isn't. In the video yesterday, I showed that on here, you can't see it now because of the glow of the screen, there is a number on here, and that is what you're going to use to program the ID. They're on both of them. I just have these on my IDs because that way I know they're Luna's. That way I know these ones are the ones programmed to Luna. Because I do have a few other that are just random ones in case I get another doll or if I lose one. Also, I glued on the back of all my IDs, they're like brooch pins. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can get some with like pre or adhesive on them. Crystal had sent me a few of those in the past. What happens is over time, they're kind of puffy and they just peel off. So the one that I had left from Crystal, I ended up peeling all the puffy off and gluing it on. And this time I just bought ones that are flat. And it's cheaper to buy them like this. I just used, right here, my E6000 glue. And just put a little bit on the brooch and then just stuck it to there. That way you can pin them into her clothes. But, okay, so you go to Available Babies, you click on her, you go to Maintenance if you have more than one baby. And then, they said Page, and you will heal her coo, and there she is right here. She's sitting right next to me. Then you hit the back button, and that's more to make sure if you have more than one baby. Obviously right now I just have Luna, but say for instance I had like 3 or 4 babies, or like when I'm in Minneapolis for the doll meetup, I will be bringing my computer and my Xstick with. So I might be programming babies throughout the time, so I'll have extra babies on here, and if I need to program, say, Crystal's baby with an ID, or Tammy's baby with another ID. Well, actually, Tammy's won't work because hers is just a RealCare2. But if anybody has like a 2+, I can do that there if they bring an ID. Although to have a 2+, you need the Xstick or the programmer, but I will be bringing my programmer as well. But it might just be easier to just kind of do all this at once. So anyways, to program the ID, you go to Program Baby. There is no class, or I could do Luna. What I might end up doing when I start simulations and stuff, I'm going to have like Luna, and then I'm going to have whatever the other baby's name is, just to keep the report separate. Student, I'm just going to leave blank, put Luna Marie, which is her name. And here, the IDs right here. Just gonna zoom in really slow. Okay, you can see ID 1, ID 2. This is the parent ID. ID 2 is the babysitter ID. And the babysitter ID is this one. It is F1F5C4. So this one is perfectly fine. That is this ID right here. So I'm going to set this one off to the side. But say, for instance, I lost this ID. I didn't. It's in my bedroom. I just grabbed another one to do this video. So I'm going to program a new one. So here's the ID. The numbers. So you go into here. You click. Probably click that without saying it. You click right here where it says Edit. And then I am going to enter in the letters and numbers that are on this ID. So it is 09B84. And click OK. So now that is programmed to her. Then to get her onto her, I have to start a simulation, but I don't really, I just need to send it to her. So I will click done. Because I have to change this to that, otherwise. Let's change these. Okay. And then this will even down here, it'll say I have 1 day, 23 hours, and 55 minutes. So I hit done. And so I gotta back up. Wrong way. Up here it says send to baby. See, this you can program more than one baby at one time. So send to baby. And as you can hear, Luna is now activated. And the communication pod shows that she has been connected. Need to make this bigger. And then, I'll just go back. I like the smaller one. Now let's show one baby active. Well, I don't really want her on, so now I will just click stop. And now she's turned off. And then I've got one report due. And I can click on get report, although it's not going to say anything. But now when I go into available babies and click on Luna and go into program baby, her new ID is entered in here already. So now both of these IDs are programmed to her. So that is how you program the IDs with the Xstick. In a way, this is actually a lot easier than using this thing, because with using this thing you need to have it on, you need to scan the ID, then you need to communicate it to her, to send the ID. You have to go through a lot of steps. To me, this is easier. The only thing, the advantage of this is I have daycare mode on command, where in here, right down here, you can set quiet times, but they have to be preset quiet times. It can't be like if something comes up. And this, like, from what I understand, I can program her, Luna, with the control center software, but if I need to put her into daycare mode for whatever reason, I can use this, from what I've understood. This will not work for the RealCare 3, though. I tried emailing RealityWorks to find out, and I don't know if she quite got my question because the way it was worded. I guess when I get a RealCare 3, I'll try it out. But because she's like, no, you can't program the RealCare 3 with the handheld control unit. It's like, yeah, I know you can't control it, or you can't start a simulation with it, but does it work to put it in daycare mode? That was all I was asking. And that was also before I had the Xstick. I believe with the RealCare 2 Plus it'll work, but I'll have to wait till I get a RealCare 3 to try it out. So that is it for this video. This is just kind of a quick video. Tomorrow I will do a more in-depth programming the baby and starting a simulation, because the other thing I like about this is, although it kind of stinks in this situation, because if I turn her on right now, she's going to be sleeping because it starts at 11 p.m. This goes off of your computer time. Where, like, my control unit, let's see, the battery should work. Hopefully you guys can see this. Trying to get it to focus on the screen. There you go. Under control unit, set clock, it's saying that it's November 18th, 2016. I have set this clock like 4 times, and for whatever reason, every time I take the batteries out, it reverts back. In fact, it doesn't even change the days. It's November 18th. I've left the batteries in it, and I don't think it's changed times. So, in fact, I know it isn't changing times because it still says Friday, and it keeps saying Friday. But for whatever reason, this does not want to keep, like, the days correct, which It's not all that much matters, because then I can just program it knowing it that day. But on here, it automatically goes off of your computer. So like, say for it's showing like the next couple days. As you can see, it's already, it's April 20th that I'm doing this. Yes, it's going up on Sunday. But yeah, so it goes off of your computer, and I cannot program it any earlier. I can start her program it any earlier than the current time. But that is it for this video, so I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye!